So why did we start this community? That's a great question. So I've been in the media, advertising, and marketing space for over 15 years, and I've ran a lot of different agencies. I've built companies, I've sold companies, I've merged companies, and eventually I actually got into Amazon. So similar to like a lot of people who are starting to do private label products, wholesale, manufacturing, traveled all through the country and the world to kind of, help out with our Amazon products. But what I ended up seeing over the last couple years is this gap. So Amazon was really built for the private seller, the entrepreneur, the smaller business owner that was looking to sell products on Amazon. They were never geared to actually the manufacturers and the brands. And there's a big shift that's been happening over the last couple of years that they're trying to go direct to the source, direct to the manufacturer, direct to the brand. But a lot of these big companies, they weren't used to that marketing space. They weren't used to kind of getting that information across on a platform to sell directly to their consumer. They're used to selling to their distribution channels or their retail partners, those types of things. And so what was happening was there's this gap between big brands and companies not knowing how to sell on Amazon, and then a big population of people that know how to sell on it, like myself, like the private labelers, the guys that went into wholesale manufacturing for our own products for ourselves. But either we kept going with it, selling more products, or we found out that it was really difficult, or we end up spending a ton of time, a ton of money for something that might happen, might work, or never work. And then found out that a lot of these big companies and brands, they needed that help. And so taking that industry and then taking the industry of the knowledge that everyone has built, like myself, and kind of put those together and start helping these companies and create more of a Amazon marketing arm or Amazon marketing company to really help them succeed, those big brands and businesses. And come to find out that we weren't the only ones. We were accompanied by a lot of people in our similar situation that came across it. So we decided to start the group, and when we did, it just started taking off, and people started joining, asking a lot of questions, and it just started growing from there. So it's exciting to start where we started and see where this all leads.
Nobody was more excited than starting this community than actually I was, because when I first got started in, starting an online business, when I first got into selling on Amazon, I was reliant on Facebook groups, I was reliant on free podcasts, I was reliant on any form of free education that I could get my hands on. And when we were looking for this same free education on how to build an Amazon marketing agency, there was nothing. There was no Facebook groups, there was no podcasts, there was no YouTube videos. Everything that I was used to relying on, there was nothing out there. And it easily was kind of an organic transition for Austin and I to be the ones to step up, kind of pull back the curtains on this open market, and be the ones to be on the forefront of releasing all the content about how to build an Amazon marketing agency. Given we did have to go through a bunch of road bumps, given we did have to, we had some successes, some failures, but ultimately we launched our agency. We have numerous successes with our clients, and now I feel like we're at a point where we have positioned ourselves as an expert on this category, and we are now at the point where we can do what I was so dependent on at one point, and that's offering the free content to any entrepreneur that is wanting to do what we're doing. Where do I see the future of this group? Well, first of all, I'm actually super humble of where the group has gone so far. If you guys actually go back to my very first video and my second video, I actually was encouraging you guys to join the Facebook group because we only had 2 members, me and Austin. There was absolutely nobody in the group at the time of recording our first 2 videos, and it was literally probably within 2 days of launching that video, that at the point of recording this video, we have about 150 group members, you guys. It's absolutely nuts on the traction that we're already getting from the little bit of content that we've already provided to you guys. In the feedback that we're getting, the interactions we're already getting with the group that we have currently, it's overwhelming and it's very humbling. Now projecting the group 10 years from now, where do we see the group in the future? We are the only Facebook group that is teaching this industry how to build an Amazon marketing agency. And we do think that this is literally going to be the next industry boom for, you know, how to make money online, how to be your own boss. Similar to how private label was, you know, at one point it was the next industry boom, how, you know, social media marketing agencies at one point was the next industry boom, where now there's literally dozens and hundreds of Facebook groups, there's thousands of people getting in on this opportunity, and we're on the forefront of it, you guys. At the point of recording this video, if you're in the group, you're one of the first 150 people to be in the very first Facebook group on this industry boom, and that's very encouraging, you guys. And we honestly see it taking that same trend line like all these other industry booms, where we don't see it stopping anytime soon. We project this, you know, right now in the group we're honestly just teaching about Amazon, because that's where a lot of people start, is with Amazon. But as you guys will see when you launch your agency, these manufacturers are looking for, you know, they also want to sell on eBay, they also want to sell on Walmart.com, some of them want to sell on AliExpress. So that, I think that's going to be the projection of the group. Right now, all of the content we have, everything we're releasing is Amazon, but maybe 6 months from now, you know, moving forward, that we're going to consistently be offering content on the other e-commerce sites that these manufacturers want to sell, and that way you guys can grow with your agency, with the group, as the manufacturers are asking for more services from you.